2 people were walking towards her, with their dog, a big, black, bouncy Labrador. She looked down at herself. She was a mess. Blood splattered her body. She didn't want to frighten them, so quickly took off her jacket, spat on the sleeve, and used it to wipe her face and hands. The couple were getting nearer. She flattened down her hair, turned the jacket inside out, and tied it around her waist, hoping to hide the signs of what had happened. As they neared, the dog started to bark at her. The male shouted at the dog to be quiet. She waved at the couple and smiled at them. "Don't worry," she shouted at them. "I'm not afraid. I love dogs. He just wants to play." The dog ran up to her and let her stroke him. "See?" Tara smiled at the couple. "He's fine." The couple got within a few feet of her. She took her chance. May I ask, could I possibly borrow your phone for a minute? I need to call a taxi." They didn't say anything. The dog nudged her hand, wanting more cuddles. "I won't be a minute," she pressed. But the couple ignored her. Getting angry, she stood in their path, blocking their route. They had to acknowledge her. She stood her ground, eyeing their faces. But they kept on walking. "Can you hear me?" she asked, raising her voice. "I need to get help." But they kept on coming, talking amongst themselves, ignoring her. "Well, that's not very neighbourly," she barked. They didn't mind. They kept on coming and walked straight through her. Aghast, she looked down at her body and spun to watch them leave, the dog running to catch up with them. "You can't see me," she whispered. "You can't see me," she shouted after them. "You can't see me," she screamed, holding her face, staring after them, mouth open. She fell to her knees. She was dead.